Welcome to Mairangi Bay, a location well renowned for being quiet, quaint and cultured. All traits my Kiwi comrades tell me are rarely found in your typical Australian. Tim Snell, my name, my absolute pleasure to be acting here as your auctioneer, here to facilitate the finale of fine work that's been completed in marketing over the last few weeks. Oh. Uber is very cheap these days, ma'am. I'm sure you'll be able to wait a couple of minutes. We'll move on with your permission. So, the contract in my hand, that does tell me that we're selling away number 356 Beach Road here in Mairangi Bay. It's based in a generous 809 square metres of land and situated on Lot 1 of Deposited Plan 18034, and that's all fully contained in that freehold title. And that's being volume 112, folio 561 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Now the purchase price today, that's inclusive of GST, so what you bid is what you pay. The date for settlement, that's been set down for the 6th of July 2017, at which time vacant possession shall be given. And of course, that interest rate for late settlement is at 14%.
Excuse me,
Go on.
with the interest rate for late settlement,
Yes.
who might that apply to?
That applies to both parties, sir. So whether you settle late or whether your vendor or my vendor settles late, well, that'll apply to both parties to protect you there. Bid and buy on that basis, sir. Now, of course, it'll be of no surprise to you, sir, that this property will be sold subject to a reserve price. It's subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, that indeed the highest bidder shall be our new purchaser. Now, I may nominate the sums in which bidding might be raised. I may also choose to refuse any bid. Should a dispute arise concerning any bid, well, I'll simply determine that dispute or re-offer the property back at the last undisputed bid. If there's any agents bidding on behalf of their buyers, well, I'll identify those bids to you. Now, my owners have given me, and only me, the exclusive right to bid on their behalf. This is known as their right to vendor bid. However, take confidence, as I'll only ever do so well and truly beneath my selling instructions, and I'll also clearly identify each of those bids to you as a vendor bid. Now, at the conclusion of the auction, the successful purchaser shall be found when the contract comes to palm like so, and they'll have two obligations: sign a copy of the contract and pay a neat 10% deposit, being 10% of the purchase price, which, looking around the room here, will not be an issue for many of you. Now, there's been some questions already, but I'll ask, is there any more before we go ahead? Very easy going. Not to move things along too hastily. Since the beginning of time, mankind has always loved being gathered together. And Linda, our current owner, she was reminiscing with me the other day about when she discovered her own Garden of Eden here in Mairangi Bay. She describes it fondly to me now as her own prosperous piece of paradise, a true treasure that's been held tightly in the family name for some 30 years. Clearly an educated bunch, where schooling's at the top of the list, the highest pedigree of education is merely a hop, skip and a jump away. And we all know that good schools make for great-looking parents. As for the property, well, look, it's northern facing, so you can savour your summers in the sunroom, indulge your springtimes in the bountiful gardens. And as for the rainy season, well, the solid brick and cedar construction, that's aced the test of more than one Auckland winter. Well, it's been said, ladies and gentlemen, that paradise is not simply a place, but it's also a feeling. And I've got a feeling that you might be here to buy today, so I pass the power over to you. Where do we sit? Where do we say go? 200,000, exactly where I had the number to start, at $200,000. Happy to go in 20s from there if you like, at 200,000. 25, even better. Sorry to insult you, ma'am. At say again, sir. Oh, 250, straight back. At 250, the bid's against you, and you now at 250 the call. Surely 275 now. 60 on top? Okay, $260,000, always working for my vendor here. At $260,000, can I offer the same to you? 10 for you, 10 or 270, thank you, sir. At 270, can I say 10 more for you, sir, or you, ma'am, at 270 or the money? First time we call it away. Second time, third time at $270,000. Okay, we're off to a good start, but I'm happy to provide a roadmap, keep things moving along. $280,000 the bids with me. Happy to continue in tens if you like from there. At $280,000, $40,000. Some would say a hole-in-one bid for you, sir. That's $320,000 and $325. At $325 and $330 now. At $330, I'll offer the same to you now, sir. Surely on the nod. $325. $330. Thank you, sir. $35. Thank you, sir. I like it even better. And $35, $40 straight back. $340,000. $345. Who will take me to the half? Thank you, man. At 3.5 now, $350,000. I'll offer it back to you now, sir, at $350,000 surely now. First time, second time. You haven't spent a cent yet, sir. Third and final time. $355. Very good, sir. $356. 7. $357 and $359. Thank you, sir. $359 and $60. $360, $62. $362 and $63 we have now. $363, $365. $365, $366, don't let me get in the way, $366 and $368. $368, $369, things are getting exciting now. $369,000, don't stop now, sir. I'll tell you when you paid too much. $369,000, first time, $500, $369, $500. Any legal tender to go from here, $369, $500, I'll offer the same to you now, ma'am. Haven't forgotten about you, sir. $369, $500, I'll call it away. First, second, third time, $369, $500. $369, $500. Very good. $369, $500. Yes? Okay. $369, $500. Oh, $379, $500. At $379, $500, the call, we call it away from here. Looking something knife or north of there at $379, $500. First time we call it away. Okay. $379, $500 and 2.5 is $382. $382 now the call. $382,000. Your turn surely now, sir. I bring it back to you at $382,000. Where do we go from here? First time, second time, third time, calling it away at $382,000. Well, will it make a difference if I say we're on the market? We're playing for the keys. Okay, $382 and $384,500. $384,500. Very good. $400,500. Very good. Where do we go from here? Don't be put off by your competition. Surely now. Don't be done. First time, second time, the contract's in the air. One more, $401,500. Surely now, sir, you won't be pipped for $1,000. We will be selling away. The contract's in the air. First time, last opportunity, second, third, final time. 2.5. Say again, sir, 2.5, yes? Okay, $404,000. Better late than never. Don't let me count it down 3 times again. Here we go. We will sell away. Last chance, sir. First time, second, third, final time. Have I seen your best? Seen your best, ma'am. We're selling. Selling. Sold to the gentleman on the right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your participation here today. Congratulations, sir. I'm sure your own slice of paradise is only around the corner. My name's Tim Snell. My absolute pleasure. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny.